kind of like this with 6, except your trick, you know what it's like? It's the envelope problem from your project and the drunk coat problem from your project. If there were 6 drunks and 6 coats, but there's only 3 and 3. You're welcome for that, by the way. It gets pretty convoluted as you get more and more drunk people in a room for many, many reasons. But it's that problem. And let's not get into it too much right now without a simulation. Though it's good to be curious about it. Hang on one sec. Hang on one sec. Let me fire this up. We're just about out of time today, which is totally fine. But I do want to get into... Yes. Okay. Why is that? I want to clear that and reset it. There we go. That's good. Oh, hang on a second. I gotta fix this. Refix my formula. Manual.
Under your chair.
Count it! Under the chair, count it! Okay. So, what you've got up here is Excel rolling a die. Now, I personally think that you guys rolling a die is better than Excel. Because you guys, if you trust my dice, which you should, I think they're pretty good. They're not weighted. You ever heard of dice being cooked? Cooked dice? You've heard of rigged dice. Yeah. They used to call them cooked dice back in the day. You know why they call them cooked dice? They literally cook them in an oven. They put whatever outcome they want up and then put them in the oven and slightly melt them. So the sides opposite that get a little bit heavier. Which raises it a little tiny bit.
You can't see that?
Not if you do it slightly enough. And if you play long enough and you weight them just right, you can actually turn the tables using this idea of expected value. That's why. Have you ever noticed how Vegas changes dice constantly? You're going to ask that, Brittany. That's why they change dice all the time. Yes, because they get worn down and they get too far from 1/6. That's why they change dice all the time. Isn't that cool? I should change mine. I've been using mine for like 10 years. Shit. Anyway, this is Excel doing the same thing. So, if I was to look, there's 6 rolls right there. Now, just so you know, FYI, the same command I used for the previous Monte Carlo I'm using for here, instead I'm doing ran between 1 through 6. 1 through 6 instead of 1 through 3. 6 sides of the dice, that's 4. 6, that's 7. 6 sides of the dice. So what just happened was, I rolled, it looks like I rolled no 1s, a 5, 2 3s, a 2, and 2 6s. So in other words, I did not get one of each, correct? I did not get one of each. Let's shut it down and start it again. We'll get to that one on Monday. That's a fun one. I like that one too. Okay. Start her up. I wish there was a reset button on these. There's not though. There's 6 again. Notice what happened? I got 2 4s, 2 3s, a 6, and it looks like a 1 or a 5. I think it's a 5 actually. So you see what's happening? Now, this is only 2 trials, of course. But very infrequently, as a matter of fact, one time, I've used the spreadsheet for 20 years now. In one time that I have opened this spreadsheet and done 6 trials, I got 1 of each. So think about that. 20 years times at least 3 uses per year, right? For 3 terms of 240. No, wrong. Times 6. Times 6, because I have 2 243s every term, right? Plus the 243 I taught in Delaware. That's 120 times, right? In one of those 120 times, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's roughly what it should be. It's roughly a 1% chance, which means 1%, 1 out of 100, right? 1 out of 100 means out of 100 trials, I should say it once. Do you see now my head's exploding that we saw it 4 times today? Yeah. In what, 40 trials? Now, it's a random clump. As Des will tell me, it's a random clump. But I sure as hell wouldn't have bet on it. Right? Even if I saw it once, I'm like, woo, that's cool. Someone second time, woo, that's cool. Third time, it's like, build me a flux capacitor, let's go capitalize on this. So then the question is, where is the 1/6? You ready? Here's the 1/6. Where is it? Where's the 1/6, friends? Oh! Ash, the average. What's happening to that pie chart up there? FYI, that pie chart, you'll be building something like that in your last project. We're going to build a pie chart, which I think is totally rad. I think it's rad to know how to build a pie chart. So there you go, friends. Where's the 1/6 now? I love that for every outcome, Ashley. There's your 1/6. The 1/6 does not guarantee you does not guarantee you that every 6 times you throw a die, you're going to get a 6, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. But as Christy correctly told me, it means on average, and actually seconded this, on average, I'm going to get a 6 every 6 trials. That's what you're seeing right now. Look at these. Look at these. Those are almost perfect 6ths. Now look at these percentages right here. You see them? What are they honing in on? 1/6 as a decimal. Now they're not quite perfect yet. We got a 17 and 18, but that 18 just came down from 19. This guy's going back and forth. If I had time in the classroom, I might run all weekend. I'm going to come back on Monday and have you guys take a look at it. But unfortunately, well, you see 2,000 rolls, right? Oh, actually, let's stop at... We have exactly 1 minute. Let's stop at 2,100. Hang on. Does that divide by 6? That doesn't, does it? What's the next one that divides by 6 evenly? 2,400. Let's go to 2,400. That's simple enough. Yeah. We have 2 minutes. We'll be okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, how many should be 1s in a perfect world where this 1/6 is perfectly observed? How many should be 1s out of 2,400 trials?
400.
400. 1/6 of them. 414. 411. 398. 422.
Yeah.
They're averaging to 400, aren't they? They're not going to. It doesn't promise you. If I stopped right there and they all said 400, my head would explode. Literally, especially after seeing what I already saw.
We'll have to go gamble.
But they average to 400, and that's what Christy said so wonderfully. That's what a probability is. It's an average rate of behavior. We'll come back to that on Monday, yes? As we get into, we're just getting close to craps. Turn us into a casino last week's school.
I just wanted to make sure that we're still going to do the alien class quiz on with the craps.
Absolutely, we are. We are going to do that. If you guys don't mind, just return the dice to wherever the thing is. I don't know where it is. It's up here. Please do. And I probably won't be, depending on when you come by. But yes, by all means. You got it.
Oh, so sorry.
That was a party.
Yeah, that was good.
What's up? What's up?
Hi, sorry.
Did it not? Did Haley couldn't read it or whatever? Right.
It was 6, yeah, I remember. Because he said it wasn't 9.
Let me take this with you and let me take a look. I'll check what Haley put in for that, and then I'll just see how we'll see what happens. You got it. Of course.
No, it was 6, just 6. Because
Do I have reading?
or the yeah, the only other thing I had was the 2 versions of the other 2. And so you have 3 choices to do. And they, the opposite. That was so
Take a look at it. Take a look at it. It won't have your project ready.
Then when was doing 9? No, remember he said it's not 9.
Chances are, you're probably doing just fine even with that piece missing here.
It's not an
Don't miss anything else. Okay? Good. Keep worrying. I'm going to have at least 1 more in class. We're going to have 2 posted for next week and 2 posted the week after. Just 5 more. I'm sure you have at least 5 in.
No, we were talking about the
4 or 5, you're getting damn close. We're good. We're going to be okay, I think. We'll be okay.
Yeah, it complicated it.
Go for it. What's up, James?
Because that wasn't financial. It's so white. They're only.
Looks very good. Nice.
You can only grab alternate of each.
That's awesome. You gotta love days like that. I don't have those days.
You made it like that. I was very surprised at how I was looking at yours when I was ready.
So you just ready to keep on. Turn it into tomorrow.
I kept probably everything in that.
Use it on project 1.
Well, I usually do too, but
Yeah, we just need this one. Yeah, but that's okay. Because I happen to see your average yesterday because you're the very first name, and you're doing really well. Yes, this is not going to bury you. No, just don't miss the next one. Because that's getting to the, we're getting like B versus C or A versus B. For project, you have 1 more due last week at school, week 10. It's all using Excel to make graphs like this. It's posted. You can get into it now. You can't upload it yet. It is posted. Cool? All right. Rock on, my friend. It was not. You submitted the Blackboard.
Not yet.
Oh, you submitted Blackboard. Or your project. That's good. Let's take a look. No, Jeff, let's take a look. That probably is. That is something we can look at.
I emailed them and told them I couldn't make
Yeah,
it.
because it's not Blackboard. Let's just
See if you
Oh, I
can.
didn't look at Blackboard.
No, you did, but that's the thing, it should be in the progress report that I sent to you. Let's just crack this open. No, wrong. No, where's the,
There's probably a picture of it floating around too.
did you email it to me too?
No, I submitted it via Blackboard, but it was in PDF version.
Oh, I think I know the problem, Jesse, I think I know the problem. You turned in the first one with a rated A coupon, right? You did not.
First one was regular.
First one was regular, went through Blackboard.
Second one was rainy day coupon.
Second was rated, you sure the first one was not?
Yeah, that.
Okay, that's the problem then. That was a miscue, this should have been 25. The problem is, I have to override the command. I had it marked down that you used rated A coupon 2 times.
Gotcha.
Which means that you would have gotten a 0 using it the second time because it was late. But that was a miscue for me typing the X in the wrong place.
Okay.
This wasn't, I remember doing this now. It happened to 2 students this term, you and one other student who I haven't heard back from. That's why, it'll be 25 next time you check.
Sweet.
Cool?
So then the first one's in there as well?
The first one's in there, yes. That should have shown us the 25 on your progress
It did,
report.
yeah,
This one will now, because this is the data it shows you in your progress report.
Cool.
So I just fixed that 0 to 25 over in Excel, we're good to go.
Awesome. What was the answer to problem, the last problem in the project this thing? Or this one?
What was the last problem?
36 outcomes.
36 outcomes?
Wait, slow down, I don't know what the last problem.
Yes.
The code one?
Yes.
There are 36.
Oh.
That's way, you probably counted some more than one time, Amber.
Well, I
Think about it this
did
way.
1, 2, 3, and then 1.
Yes, yes, yes. So here's
here's
drunk number 1, drunk number 2. Let's do a tree diagram, just to make it simple, because we were just doing those earlier today. How many coats can drunk number 1 take? He could take, right, he could take his own coat, he could take her coat, or he could take his coat, right? Now, drunk number 2 could take how many coats? If drunk number 1 took 1, drunk number 2 can only take 2 or 3. You can't take 1 again. I am. Because it is 6. This could be 1 or 3, and this could be 1 or 2. And then drunk number 3 has no choice. He's got 1 coat left to pick. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2. So the outcomes would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2.
However,
I know. I don't want you to, but that's okay. I got 3 more weeks to make it not overthink stuff. I'm going to try it.
I asked my 10-year-old brother this question, and
I totally got it right.
yeah.
that's a little whippersnappers.
I get wrong.
Could it be 18 also? Based on.
If you go back and look at your 18, you'll notice that you replicated things 3 times. You'll have the same outcome listed 3 different ways, but it's the same outcome. Because what you'll have, Jesse,
That's what
essentially
I
is,
did.
you'll have like
I
drunk
did, like,
1,
3, 2, 1,
code
2,
1,
3.
drunk 2, code 2, drunk 3, code 3. And then somewhere else you'll have drunk 2, code 2, drunk 1, code 1, drunk 3, code 3. That's the same outcome. Which you have to think of, you see? Now if you have the 6 you need in there, you still got to correct. As long as you have the 6 that you need in there, and Haley can find it, it's correct. No, it's correct as long as you have it in there. You just have stuff more than once. There are only 6 outcomes. Think about it this way. You guys have 3 coats,
Like,
right?
I have 1, 2,
So watch
3,
this. You guys are my 3 drunks. Come here. Give me 3 drunks. Stand here. Face Jesse. Here we go. Ready? Now, here is each drunk with their own coat, right? Here, if you would, Amber. Slide over. There we go. And then we go here. It's the same 3 drunks with the same 3 coats, right? But chances are you guys may have written that outcome down as a different outcome. But that's okay, because now you've got the right outcome. You just got it more than one time.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes. So do we get extra credit points for doing
No.
the work?
Because you didn't do more work. You did the same amount of work. You didn't do more work. You did the same amount of work 3 times. But you won't lose any points.
I hope not.
That's the
because
important
mine
thing.
was
No,
like
you won't. Haley, I
information,
prepped Haley for
but-
this one, and she's so
Okay.
good. She's so good.
Okay, cool.
Oh, actually, you're on the next.
No, what's up? What's up?
I'll catch you later.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
In class quiz. Is there any way I can take it on
What's the in-class quiz?
from Monday?
We didn't do it on Monday, did we?
That's what Amy said. You guys did an in-class quiz Monday.
No, we collected data in class on Monday. We used it on the board. No, we didn't do an in-class quiz.
Yeah, I was here for that.
Yes, that was the last one we did. And the next one we'll do will be craps, which will be probably the end of next week, beginning of week 10. All we did was kind of like we did today. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I'll try not. Oh, that's the end of next week's Thanksgiving. I'll try not to do that. No. We'll
Tuesday nights is the first time.
No, I'll try to. And if we do, I'll get you a copy to do. But
You would? Oh, nice.
that's in next class. Okay. I don't see you, Amber. I don't think we have any quizzes in class for that day planned. It's gonna be more of this, more rolling dice, playing with dice in class, and giving distributions and things like that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll have the videos posted as soon as I can. Okay?
Thank you.
Cool. Let's go, Tay.
How's it going, my man?
Well, I think we're doing okay.